Hello, I'm Nick White, I'm the Hearts head coach. Lucky enough to be in my third year in this role and looking forward to the end of 2021 and an exciting 2022 season. Initially, the sort of level 4 side of things was a case of doing our best to stay active and stay as physically ready and as mentally ready as we could be, but without something in sight that we could work towards, it was always quite tough. So getting that exemption to train, even though the protocols were pretty tight, we sort of respected and appreciated that and did everything we could do to be able to sort of get back out here and to get back on here and get the access here was amazing. And sort of the attitude from the girls was, was first class. So a tough phase and a tough few months, like it has been for the country, but especially a lot of Aucklanders. But I think we've managed it by initially just trying to be a bit proactive and think of different ways that players could try and keep that freshness, and then just trying to create an environment here once we got back here where the players were nice and clear on what they were working on, but also making it enjoyable and really encouraging the girls to embrace opportunities to challenge their games and try a few new things, which there has been, and we're pretty excited come Friday to see what that looks like on the park. I would say just the attitude. We're hugely proud of where this group's at, considering what we have been through, and it's not only the physical aspect, it's not only the loading aspect, it's also the mental space and what it actually does to be shut off and shut away from the things that you love doing and the people that you love seeing. So there's been a huge amount of work gone on by a lot of people behind the scenes in terms of making what has been a tough scenario as positive as possible, from physios to S&Cs to mental skills to the coaching group, to the amazing work that Arch has done since he's been in the role, in terms of just being unreal at communication and getting out key messages and just keeping everybody in the loop on a regular basis. I think all of that's come together to help us be in the position that we're now in, which is so fizzed and excited for a trip to Hamilton tomorrow and a game on Friday and a game on Saturday, and then a busy schedule from there. I think a pretty strong and well-connected group anyway, but I think it can only bring us closer together. As I say, I think an appreciation early doors that we had to have the right attitude towards this, because to get that exemption in level 3 we were very lucky, and it's something that we hugely respected to get that, considering where Auckland was currently at that point. To then be in a position now where the borders opened and we can travel, it is unbelievably exciting. But I think as a group, in terms of the ability to connect again, has been amazing, and you could see the excitement in everyone's faces when they could come back in, and obviously distanced for sure, but be able to sort of get back together. But also, as I said earlier, the ability to explore and experiment aspects of their games and see that come to fruition and see them each encourage each other, and then to see our squad get out and about clubland over the last 2 weeks and get back into those environments has been amazing, and I think it's going to really help us moving forward to have that sort of time on feet as well. But yeah, from an actual connection perspective, really cool, and really cool to see the group supporting each other through this, whether it be physically, mentally, in every aspect. I would say, considering that there's been a phase that we've been through that's been quite unique, and there's been elements of cricket, we know that we're coming into a heavy workload. I think all of that aside, I think the energy's been unbelievable. I think there's just a real air of excitement around the playing group, the coaching group, to be able to finally get back on the park, and for the girls to obviously showcase their skills. And the part that we then love is we see the work that goes in, day out, from 5 in the morning and through till about 8 PM at night, to be able to see that showcased on the park, and for us just to be able to sit back and really enjoy that is exciting, and yeah, we can't wait. We're so looking forward to it. I would say results aside. I think the easy answer is to look at results, but I think from a perspective of getting back into game mode, I think getting that enjoyment for playing back, managing ourselves well on off the field. You know, I would say if you looked at it come Monday, outside of results, Monday evening, I think it would be a successful return would be a healthy return on and off the field, and a group that has been able to transition from a tough few months back into the enjoyment of the sport that they love. But from our perspective, the ability to manage ourselves in terms of off the field, in terms of our body management and our recovery and all of that sort of stuff, knowing that from the 20th onwards, once we complete those 3 games in Hamilton, it only gets busier. You know, so results aside, I think there's a lot of our body and mind stuff that becomes important in this space, and we've got a lot of good people that are connected within us that will help with that. And from a bowler's perspective, you know, Grobs has got a very clear plan with the girls in terms of from a loading side of things, so that's been and is going to be well managed as we go through the season. And I think we all just appreciate that a phase that has been unfortunate and we have been through has been what it has been, but now we try to look ahead positively and excited for a really busy but really cool couple of months ahead.